All right, Chris, finishes 1-1 here today at Wellingborough. What do you make of the game?
I thought we started well first 15-20 minutes, and then what we did at the end of the first half after that was totally unacceptable. I thought we were poor, I thought we were outworked, I thought we were bullied, and yeah, at half time I was disappointed. I let the lads know that that's just not the sort of team performance that I would expect of a Rushden team, and they know that now.
I think Tuesday night at Histon I thought we dominated really well. Probably a little bit more competitive today, probably a bit more like what we're going to encounter, but a slightly different performance. So we've had a lot of people gone out and a few new lads come in who haven't had many minutes. Do you think that attributes to kind of what we see the sort of second part of that first half? No,
because we were outworked. You know, it's one of my biggest pet hates in football. We cannot afford to get outworked. We cannot afford to get bullied. We have to stand up. I take everything on board about there being some new boys in there. I know we're a very young team, we're inexperienced, but you can't be outworked, Rob. Can't happen at Rushden Diamonds Football Club, not while I'm manager, and I just won't allow it. As I said to them at half time, I said if you don't do something about it, I will. And I was frustrated by it, because I don't care if we were 3-0 up at half time. It was the way that we didn't track back, we didn't get goal side, and the basics of football was missing there for 25 minutes. You do that away at Spalding on a Tuesday night, you're 5-0 down. You know, you do that away at Corby on Boxing Day, we'll be embarrassed in front of our own supporters. You know, and today I was embarrassed because we had a 20-minute spell there where we didn't even try, in my opinion, to do the basics right, and we got outworked, and that's just not acceptable.
Great. Jones has obviously come on, done really well there, nicked the goal. What do you make of his performance today?
Well, firstly, before Jones, at half time I made a decision to let them boys stay on the pitch, so we didn't make any change at substitution to see if they could respond to what I wanted, and to give them credit, they did. We did then make the changes, and to be honest with you, Jones's goal was class, absolute class. He took it so well. I've been so impressed with the lad. You know, at Histon the other night his work rate was great, and today he's come on, took his goal really well, and just his work ethic's superb. But do you know what? It's what we're about, it's what we've got to be about, you know, we've got to have that work ethic, and as soon as we stop working, we're in trouble. We haven't got the luxury of being able to go out and sign proven players who have got so much ability that they just, you know, earning mega money. We've got to have lads that are going to run through brick walls, be proud to wear this badge, and today for 20 minutes they didn't. I'm going back to it again because I'm still frustrated about it. Can't let that happen again. The boys responded second half, but they've got to go to Cook now on Tuesday night, and they've got to do it from the start, and they've got to do it for 90 minutes. We will lose games through teams outplaying us. We cannot afford to lose games through being outworked, and today we were outworked for 20 minutes spell, and just embarrassing.
Yeah. Touching on a bit of player news then, so Joe Sutton featured again today. We've got the new chap in, I forget his name right. JJ's in at right back, and then switched over. So are we looking to getting in more boys on forms? Where are you with the squad? Are you happy with where we are?
Yeah, we've got numbers now. It's now just sort of the finalising bit. We've got to remember we've still got 3 weeks, and there will be players that will come on our radar who we don't even know about yet. So at the moment, it's like I'm happy where we are. I'm unhappy with a 20-minute spell today that I'm going to go back to, and I'm not going to let the players forget about it. But yeah, no, the squad's in good place. It's just finalising. It's just getting rid of the inconsistencies. I think I mentioned it to John Durham. It's just ironing out some creases that we've got to do, and when we make mistakes, we've got to learn from them, and then they're okay mistakes to make in pre-season. If you make a mistake in pre-season and you don't learn from it, and it happens in August away at Spalding or against Sport and Colchester, then we've got problems. You know, so for now, if we're going to make mistakes, do it now. We learn from it, we shut the drawer, and we forget about it.
Fantastic. We'll just quickly want to touch on Ryan Hughes. So everybody know that, you know, unfortunately it's heartbreaking, the injury that he's got there. He's had a tough couple of years of injuries. Have we got any news on him? How is he? Yeah,
I mean, look, first and foremost, I mean, I'm absolutely devastated for him. You know, it's just a massive blow. What we are organising, which the players are going to do and want to do, and the management team, next Saturday against Rushden and Higham, they're going to actually have a bucket collection for him that the players are going to do. We know next week is a big week for the club and the volunteers who work so hard for the club on the big day on Sunday. So don't get your tickets didn't give away for the tickets, which is really important next Sunday. So that means on Saturday we're going to try and just make sure we do as much as we can to help the volunteers not get caught up in that, but the players want to do something for Hughesy, and rightly so. So the players will be going around on Saturday against Rushden High with a collection box for the lad, and then the players will do something as well. But I'm just gutted for him, because he's a great lad, you know, and he's Rushden through and through really, and yeah, devastated.
Fantastic. All right, Chris. Well, look, thanks for your time. Just before you go, Billy Sharp's going to be at Hayden Road next Sunday. He hasn't got a club at the moment. Have you got a message for Billy?
You know what to do.
Chris, thanks for your time, mate. See you on
Cheers,
Tuesday.
thanks, mate.